Imagine a Demon Slayer universe where Muzan Kibutsuji, the architect of despair, meets his demise not at the saga's end, but startlingly early. Today we delve into the tantalizing what if. What if Muzan was defeated early in the series? We'll explore scenarios ranging from Yoriichi Tsugikuni's delivering the final blow centuries ago to a strategic Hashira-led ambush that changes the course of history. This journey reimagines the destinies of Tanjiro, Nezuko, the Hashira, and the demon ranks in a world without their greatest adversary. Stay with us as we unravel a narrative filled with unexpected alliances, new threats, and the reshaping of the Demon Slayer Corps' mission. This exploration promises a fresh perspective on the battles, strategies, and emotional landscapes of a world freed from Muzan's shadow. Imagine a world where the shadow of Muzan Kibutsuji, the first and most formidable demon, was extinguished not in the twilight of her story, but in its dawn, or midway through. What if Yoriichi Tsugikuni, the legendary demon slayer, had succeeded in eliminating Muzan centuries ago? The very foundation of our tale would shift. Without Muzan's reign of terror, the necessity for a Demon Slayer Corps might be questioned. Yet threats linger in the dark corners of the world, necessitating a force to combat them. How would this corps operate without the singular goal of hunting Muzan? Would it evolve into a guardian entity, safeguarding humanity against lesser demons still prowling the night? And ponder upon a scenario where Muzan meets his demise in the middle of the series, perhaps through a meticulously planned assault on his castle or an ambush in a city alley, utilizing newfound weapons or techniques derived from the sun. With Muzan's early departure, the demonic hierarchy crumbles. The 12 Kizuki, leaderless and unguided, might scatter, forming factions that reflect their individual desires and fears. The Demon Slayer Corps, initially forged with the purpose of defeating Muzan, would find themselves facing a frightening but still dangerous demonic threat. This new reality poses a question. Will the demons run as rampant as before, or will the Corps' preemptive strike lead to an era of uneasy peace, punctuated by skirmishes with rogue demon factions? In an alternate reality where Yoriichi Tsugikuni faces Muzan Kibutsuji in a decisive battle, the outcome reshapes the fate of demons and demon slayers alike. Yoriichi, wielding unparalleled skill and the sun-breathing technique, confronts Muzan with a ferocity that even the Demon King cannot withstand. The clash between these titans is epic, marked by Yoriichi's precise and powerful strikes against Muzan's desperate attempts to counter. Despite Muzan's formidable abilities, Yoriichi's determination and mastery of the blade overwhelm him, leading to Muzan's destruction. This victory, however, does not herald peace, but ushers in a new era of uncertainty and change. With Muzan's demise, Kokushibo, his most powerful lieutenant and a demon of significant strength himself, finds his world upended, fueled by a deep-seated resentment towards Yoriichi, his own brother, and the demon slayers inspired by him. Kokushibo sees an opportunity to reshape the demon hierarchy in his image. He assumes the mantle of leadership among the demons, rallying the remaining Kizuki under his command. Kokushibo's rule, however, is markedly different from Muzan's tyranny. The demons under his influence are indeed formidable, but lack the sheer malevolence and power that Muzan's blood bestowed. Kokushibo's conflicted nature, torn between his samurai honor and his demonic instincts, lead to a less cohesive and terrifying demon force. In this new world, the Hashira and the Demon Slayer Corps find their purpose transformed. No longer singularly focused on the eradication of Muzan, they evolve into a more structured force, akin to a police entity, dedicated to protecting humanity from demonic threats. Their missions involve hunting down the remnants of Muzan's legacy and facing the new demons created by Kokushibo. However, these demons, while dangerous, do not possess the existential threat that Muzan represented. The core strategies and tactics adapt to this new reality, focusing on containment and protection rather than a desperate battle for survival. The Hashira, once united by the singular goal of defeating Muzan, now find themselves in a world where their roles are broader, encompassing the protection of the innocent and the maintenance of peace. This shift in focus requires a re-evaluation of their methods and a deeper understanding of the nuanced threat posed by the demons in a post-Muzan era. The Demon Slayer Corps' transformation into a guardian force signifies a significant shift in the narrative, from a desperate struggle against the darkness to a vigilant watch over a world still haunted by shadows. but no longer overshadowed by the terror of Muzan Kibutsuji. In another twist to the original narrative, imagine Muzan Kibutsuji's demise occurring not at the saga's end, but squarely in its middle. This scenario unfolds as a Demon Slayer Corps, armed with newfound knowledge and weaponry, orchestrates a daring assassination against the Demon King. The discovery of the sun-breathing technique years ahead of its time, or perhaps the invention of a special weapon infused with the essence of Wisteria or the sun's power, provides the Corps with the means to challenge Muzan's immortality directly. Envision Muzan, in a rare moment of vulnerability, cornered in a city alley while engaged in his sinister pastime. A select team of Hashira, wielding these revolutionary weapons, launches a surprise attack. This confrontation, unlike any before, ends with Muzan's unexpected defeat. Alternatively, an early assault on the Infinity Castle, executed with precision and bolstered by the Corps' full might, could prevent the tragic losses that marred the original timeline. Success in this endeavor would not only signify Muzan's premature fall, but also a significant shift in the series' direction. With Muzan's fall, the demon hierarchy descends into chaos. The 12 Kizuki, suddenly leaderless, scatter, forming factions that reflect their individual ambitions and styles. Without Muzan's unifying presence, these factions adopt a more flamboyant and reckless approach to their operations, diverging from the cold, calculated terror Muzan instilled. Each Kizuki, now vying for dominance, poses a unique challenge to the Demon Slayer Corps, necessitating a strategic and tailored response to dismantle these new threats. This upheaval transforms the Demon Slayer Corps' mission. No longer singularly focused on Muzan's eradication, the Corps adapts to a role akin to a policing force, tasked with protecting humanity from the fragmented but still potent demonic threats. The battles that ensue are varied and complex, requiring the Corps to employ a combination of the innovative tactics and weapons that brought down Muzan, and the traditional techniques passed down through generations. The Corps' efforts to neutralize the Kizuki factions and their recruits underscore a dynamic shift in the Demon Slayer universe. Each victory and loss reshape the landscape of the conflict, with the Corps leveraging their newfound strengths and learning from each other. The narrative, enriched by this early victory over Muzan, explores themes of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of the Corps as they navigate through a world still shadowed by the threat of demons, yet buoyed by the hope of a future free from the tyranny of Muzan Kibutsuji. The early defeat of Muzan Kibutsuji, the linchpin of malevolence in Demon Slayer, sets off a cascade of events that fundamentally alters the series' landscape. This climactic turning point, whether through Yoriichi's historic victory or a strategic ambush by the Hashira, marks the end of Muzan's reign of terror, but not the end of the story. Instead, it ushers in a new era of challenges and uncertainties for the Demon Slayer Corps and the world they protect. In the aftermath of Muzan's fall, we witness the Corps grappling with their identity and purpose in a world where their greatest enemy is no more. The narrative reaches its peak as the Corps shifts from a singular focus on Muzan to a broader mission of safeguarding humanity against a dispersed demonic threat. This transition is fraught with trials, as the Corps must adapt to counter the Kizuki factions, now led by demons with their own visions of dominion, such as Kokushibo, who seeks to carve out a legacy distinct from Muzan's shadow. The climax delves into the heart of what it means to be a demon slayer in this new reality. Tanjiro, Nezuko, and the Hashira, freed from the overarching quest to defeat Muzan, face both the liberation and the burden of forging their paths. For Tanjiro and Nezuko, the possibility of a peaceful life looms on the horizon, yet the responsibility to eliminate the remaining demons and protect the innocent remains. This pivotal moment in the series not only resolves the central question of what happens when the prime evil is vanquished early, but also opens the doors to exploring the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring battle between light and darkness. The climax, rich with action, emotion, and revelation, promises a resolution that is both satisfying and thought-provoking, leaving the audience to ponder the true meaning of victory and the ongoing struggle for peace in a world forever changed by the presence of demons. We ventured through the what-if landscapes of Demon Slayer, imagining a world where Muzan Kibutsuji falls early, either at Yoriichi's hand or through a cunning Hashira plot. This twist unravels the fabric of the series, transforming the Demon Slayer Corps' purpose, challenging the Hashira with new threats, and offering Tanjiro and Nezuko a glimpse of peace amidst the chaos. The demise of Muzan reshapes the demonic hierarchy, propelling Kokushibo and other Kizuki into uncertain leadership roles, and redefining the Corps' mission in a world still lurking with demons, yet stripped of its supreme terror. And just as we imagine stepping into a dawn free from Muzan's night, we're left wondering what shadows linger in the light.